Perhaps there is no debt between us. Perhaps I owe you nothing except what it takes for this love to reach you. So, one. Mama played music for me on the Sundays we didn't go to church to keep me out of the way while she was cleaning. I would be in front of the record player with my little action figures for hours, singing and dancing. And if I knew the song, if I felt it, I would act it out with my toys. But there was this one song I could never act out because every time I heard it, it yanked my heart up into my throat, curved my spine into a crescent moon, and shut my eyes. I would sit, transfixed, leaning into the speaker, listening to this man sing about how things, a chair for example, are just what they are, even if no one is there to use them. But a home, he sang, required someone to be your witness and your testimony. Mama would find me crying, sometimes wondering when the man reached the top of the stairs he sang about and turned the key, did he find what he needed? Was he home? 2. When you tell me about the shy, awkward person you've met, I hear the roar of an ocean I cannot see and assume it is the coming of the end of us. I have prepared for this, or rather there has been a voice in my head telling me I should prepare for this. You should know that I always intended to let you go gracefully. 3. We moved around a lot. Sometimes moving was running. We ran a lot. I went to 10 different schools by the time I graduated high school, with a degree in seeming fine while being called faggot by men who were supposed to protect me and little boys learning to follow in their footsteps. Right before graduation, a classmate everyone would have called sweet told me he hoped that I died of AIDS in college. But I was prom king, so sometimes there were crowns, you know? 4. Friends are the first to suggest you have a crush on me. They use the word crush because I am old enough to be your youngest uncle. It seems silly and impossible. Besides, I am in a thing with that boy on the cover of a magazine. It feels less silly, though, a few years later, when you leave me a voice note suggesting that I must miss you, since we have not spoken in a minute, and the very sound of your voice pulls my heart up into my throat. 5. My therapist says, it sounds like he has given you all the things you've asked for, even the freedom to see other people. Why do you think you experience anxiety about the relationship? Why are you so afraid? I'm afraid because he is giving me all the things I have asked for, and who wants to lose all the things they have asked for? 6. When I say I love you, I mean I was born a little black boy on this side of the sun in a place that no longer exists, and I wasn't always safe there. I'm a man now in a place that I have chosen, and you make me feel safe. You are my safe. So even when I hear an ocean coming that I cannot see because it is you, I want to stay more than I want to run. And 7, you've chosen me, kept me, stood with me under my favorite skies. Ask only that I also choose myself and leave you true love notes when I'm ready. Where I was born, when I was born, there was no talk of a love like this. There was no map. I couldn't imagine climbing a stair, turning a key, and finding you. But that place and that time where I wasn't always safe and you were impossible doesn't exist anymore. I'm a man now, in love now, and maybe there never was a map that could show me the way